Well, now, thank you, Delegate Castro. You know, I am a Southern girl. You can catch more bees with, I forgot, wait, catch more flies with honey, whatever. Well, thank you. Let me just start. My speech is actually in two parts. First is to acknowledge our outgoing leadership, which really has been tremendous. The camaraderie you see here is, I think, due in large part to the inspired leadership of this commission, this council, which I'm proud to join, but also highlighted by his leadership. But let me just first say hello to Governor O'Malley and thank him for his kind words. Secretary Hanger, I agree. Thank you for your astute participation and advice and leadership on these matters. Maureen, I look forward to working with you as we move forward, and a special hail and salute to all my former colleagues in the state community, Sherry and John and Ann. It's lovely to be here with all of you. But let me first start with part one, which is to thank Governor Kane for his remarkable leadership and bold actions during your term, Governor, as Governor of the Commonwealth, but more importantly, as chair of the Chesapeake Executive Council. We've already heard about some of your accomplishments from the former speaker, but I'm going to take the liberty of going on a little bit longer. There are a few notable things I think were left out. One is your executive order that directed state government to reduce its environmental impact and increase energy efficiency. You engaged your state workforce through the Green Commonwealth Challenge, encouraging 82 different state agencies to save energy and water and reduce waste. You worked to ensure that newly constructed or renovated state buildings met LEED or Green Globe standards, and you expanded the use of recycled materials in the Commonwealth. And I'm not going to make a traffic joke, but I will thank you for the other side of traffic, which is establishing vehicle and equipment standards to improve health and environment of the region. As chair of the council, you have truly led the partnership into a new era. Under your leadership and with the partnership of Governor O'Malley and other council members, this body has taken a huge step forward towards reliable, accountable, 2-year targets for implementing pollution control measures. And that's a strategy that keeps us working at full speed and gives people examples that they can count on and see in time frames that they can measure. I believe the 2-year milestones were a breakthrough moment for what's happening here, and it took real courage, real political courage as well. It's such a good idea that federal agencies are now following your lead and adopting the same approach. Governor Kane has also led efforts to work with the White House, and as a result, my boss, President Obama, issued the executive order on Chesapeake Bay protection and restoration. It has been a real pleasure working with you, Governor, and your tenure as Governor and Chesapeake Bay Executive Council Chair has truly been exceptional. So I know that you now know it is outgoing chair receives a gift. So I have learned from your staff that you enjoy kayaking and canoeing. So allow me to present you with this wooden paddle, and allow me to read the inscription while you hold it. So I can't do two things at once.
I've often been up the creek with
The inscription reads, your exemplary leadership and bold actions as Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia and Chairman of the Chesapeake Bay Executive Council have propelled the restoration effort into a new era of progress and steered us closer to the goal of restoring the Chesapeake Bay and the region's waterways. Your unwavering commitment to this national treasure has inspired everyone to continue paddling until we reach our destination. Now, it is also my great honor to accept the chair of the Chesapeake Executive Council, because I know it comes with presents. So. Following Governor Kane is truly an honor and amazement for me. We've heard today from individuals who have worked with Governor Kane on this and other issues over the course of the last few years, and I feel as though I have big shoes to fill. I feel as though our challenge at this moment is to build on the momentum that is obvious in this room and that has been created by this council in the last year, and to live up to the promise of all that we've set in motion in the year 2009. In less than a year, we have taken historic steps. We began with President Obama's executive order, one of the most significant steps towards a comprehensive Bay cleanup in 25 years. That built on work that was started before President Obama was elected. We release reports with broad analysis of the many challenges we face and use those reports to build an ambitious strategy. And perhaps most importantly, we've established benchmarks for real, measurable progress, near-term progress. Every 2 years, we will measure our success, allowing us to adjust where we need changes and strengthen programs that work. As we take on this challenge, a challenge that we all know has persisted for decades, it is critical that we stand up and show the results of our investments and our hard work. We have to send a clear message to the people who are watching us and waiting for action. The time for talking has indeed passed. We are ready to act, and we are settling for nothing less than real results. As we've heard, Governor Kane's leadership through all of this has been instrumental. He has seen this process through with a passion for the cultural, economic, health, and environmental life of the Chesapeake Bay and its communities. He has a profound understanding of the irreplaceable value of this national treasure. Governor Kane's passion helped make this an important priority for President Obama, who has mobilized agencies all across the federal government to work in partnership with the states and DC to get this job done. All of that work has now set the stage for 2010. We've set the stage for the most rigorous framework to date for reducing pollution in the watershed. We've set the stage for bringing together the efforts of the district, the states, and the federal government. And we've set the stage for taking on traditional pollution and degradation, as well as new challenges and non-point sources that will require innovation and creativity on the part of us all. We've also set the stage for accountability, with benchmarks to meet in the months, not the years, ahead. In May, we will release a final collaborative strategy with full implementation set to begin this year. We will also be focused on new total maximum daily load standards. By the summer of 2010, the states and DC will submit draft plans for total maximum daily load pollution limits and reductions. By November of 2010, the states and DC will identify gaps in their programs that must be closed in order to meet those pollution limits. And by December of 2010, we will finalize those TMDLs. That TMDL standard will, for the very first time, provide a detailed plan for meeting water quality goals. That will mean clear expectations, specific timetables for implementation, and backstop measures to ensure accountability. EPA is committed to providing robust support and partnership, along with technical assistance that also includes an additional $11.2 million in grants for the states in this fiscal year 2010. This more than doubles the state funding levels of 2009 and will go specifically to permitting, to enforcement, and to other key regulatory activities in the states. Overall, we are interested in ensuring that we are empowering local efforts, that we are making decisions based on the very best science, and that we are providing federal leadership. The communities and citizens of the Chesapeake Bay watershed have waited too long for the clean water and a healthy environment that they deserve. We have an opportunity and a responsibility to get this job done right now, and to build on the work of so many and the passion of so many who have brought us to this moment. Governor Kane has helped start us down the right path and made sure that the amazing talent and passion in this room is mobilized in the best ways possible. I'm truly honored to take this place, and I look forward to working with all of you in the months and years ahead. So thank you very much.